The ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll look to run with Taylor, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Down Bills.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. Now a throw left sideline here is complete, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
20. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tua throwing complete there to Howard out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin first down. On play action, here's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Bills take over.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Going deep for Diggs. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Makes the score Bills 21. Dolphins, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
14. First down, Miami.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one.
Dolphins nothing.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bills 28, Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
First down.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 35, Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We got 3 down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
First down.
So all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
On second down, it's Taylor. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Brought 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Bills field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 35. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Hello, Bills.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On the draw is Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Switch. Watch the twins.
He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Taylor. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Parker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd down, it's Taylor.
28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side. He's got a man, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the pickup. It's second and
coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
And 6.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Taylor.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They run with Taylor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For Davius White on the cover.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. They'll set up the screen to Howard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking to get it to Parker again, but now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Dolphins 6.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier. Allows them